Hello and welcomes back everyone. Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Aeva Var here, my Jedi Knight on the world of Taris. We are once again looking for Dr. Gadera. We managed to triangulate his position here in the Brell Sediment. We're here at a Republic outpost, way station Dre, and we're looking to see if we can aid the Republic efforts in recolonizing this world, while on our way down to locate Dr. Gadera and hopefully get there before Imperial intelligence. So, let's see who we can speak to.
What do you think, Khan?
The foundation of the Taris Chemworks factory cannot be repaired. I expect total collapse within 2 weeks. Once the building falls, the stored chemicals will flood this area. They are highly toxic to humans. I am sorry.
I'll make sure there are speeders on hand, but we can't just pack up and go. Do what you can.
As always, I will pursue an alternative. Master Jedi, forgive my inattentiveness. I am honored by your presence, though I advise you not to stay long.
You were talking about evacuation. What's going on?
Many of these ruins are unstable. A nearby structure used for chemical storage is on the verge of crumbling. As I was explaining to my colleague, there is only one way to remove the chemicals before they spill. A burn-off. A well-armed demolitions team could reach the structure and incinerate the chemical stockpiles. I can provide the incendiaries. Unfortunately, no team is available.
You want to plant explosives around a building that's about to collapse?
Between the structural instability, the toxicity levels, and the incendiary chemicals, the mission does carry substantial risk. It is nonetheless urgent. You are not a demolitions team, I fully recognize this. But if you could arrange the burn-off, I would humbly welcome your aid.
Okay. Might as well pass over the explosives here then. Oh, we have another bit of mail. Governor Suresh. Great, I thought we'd avoided her. I understand you recently struck a double blow to the Deathclaw pirates, not only staging a devastating assault on their base of operations, but also confiscating the supply of Rakghoul serum they used to vaccinate their forces. The pirates are now vulnerable and unable to maneuver. I've begun refocusing operations to take advantage of this situation. Why don't you send us a med pack for our trouble?
Master Jedi, please excuse my abruptness. The Republic told me you might be able to help with a difficult situation. They say you are a most reliable operative on Taris. Have you heard anything about titroxinate being sold on the black market?
What's titroxinate?
Titroxinate was the pre-patent name for the weaponized agent we think was responsible for the Rakghoul plague. The Empire could fashion it into a terrible weapon, turning our soldiers into monsters and setting them against us.
Where's the arms dealer who's selling this stuff?
I'm more worried about his source. Trace the original titroxinate samples to an old Chemworks factory. It's overrun with Nexu. We can't get near it. If you can retrieve any canisters that remain, the Republic will see you're well rewarded for your effort.
It just so happens it's the same Chemworks factory that we're going to burn off some other chemicals. Here's the base commander.
Master Jedi, what brings you to our small corner of Republic space? This is such a great, great honor.
Even a forgotten planet can harbor dark secrets.
Well, whatever brings you here, I suggest you don't stay long. We barely got stores enough for our station soldiers, much less visitors. At this rate, I've got men scalping ration cubes for a half-week's salary.
I can't believe the Republic sent you out here without sufficient supplies.
Oh, we get supplies. Every month. Shipped in from Ord Mantell. Problem is, this month's ship went nose down in some of the worst territory on Taris. It'll take another month before the next one arrives. And in the meantime, my men are stewing their gloves.
Is the ship lost? Why haven't your men recovered the supplies?
Our men tried to reach the ship once, but they turned back after taking serious casualties. They said it's more than just rat ghouls, but couldn't make an ID. If you still want to go, you'll need to talk to our quartermaster at the supply shed across the base. She's got the exact coordinates of the crash.
I see.
Talk to our quartermaster. She'll set you in the right direction.
And you're just going to make this all better, huh?
Usually people are happy if I come to make things better.
I'm Karen Wet, Quartermaster. Commander Gardet just called to say you're retrieving our supplies. For which, by the way, I and the rest of the troops here humbly thank you. But I don't want Commander Fatpants to think it means he gets away with this. Steal from your troops, waste Republic money bringing in silks and wine from Alderaan, and it's fine. Because some wandering Jedi will happen in to save you.
That's a serious accusation.
I said over and over that the ship needed repairs. The left stasis generator was loose, and the hyperdrive motivator was seeping fluid. But Gardet had already spent our allotted maintenance budget on himself.
Do you have any doubts about this whatsoever?
I'm telling the truth. Somehow he's juggling the numbers he sends to HQ. No commander needs a personal vehicle in an outpost this size. If you can take this holo camera out to the crash site, you could get the evidence I need to get him court-martialed.
What kind of evidence do you think I'll find?
Here, take the camera. If you take holopics of the engine, I can show that the documented lack of repairs is what caused the crash. The most important thing is the supplies, though. The crash site isn't far. When you get everything, bring it back here so I can distribute it.
Okay. Recover the supplies. Use the camera to maybe prove the base commander is appropriating funds for inappropriate things, shall we say. Okay. All fairly straightforward. Let's go to the crash site first. Looks like someone's heading over to the next way station. Oh, that looks, well, I would say promising, but it looks like what we're looking for.
Take that!
These enemies have a ranged attack. So we're not going to be able to really get our burn attacks on them very effectively. Here's the engine. So I'll snap a good picture. Ta-da! And there's all the supplies. Perfect. Right, into the Chemworks. So we need to collect the trioxanate canisters. And also burn the other toxic stockpiles. A little pirate base of operations here. Now, as a player of the Empire, you also need to go into the Chemworks factory, but it's part of a heroic mission. Actually, is there still a bonus mission here?
Feel my force.
Yes, there is. Okay, into the Chemworks factory. So here's some of the canisters we need to retrieve. There's plenty of rat ghouls in here.
You take me to the nicest places. Don't mind me, I'll just be holding my breath.
So we have another player also clearing this way. Yep.
Lightsaber jerk.
So we have a bonus to defeat 20 rat ghouls. Okay, 4 canisters. Hi.
If I had something to say, I wouldn't hold back. You know me.
Yeah, unfortunately I do. That's all the canisters retrieved. We need one more batch of chemicals to burn off. Hopefully these toxins will respawn before long, because we have that other Jedi Knight likewise in this like little corridor here. Do 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 do. There are other, I suppose they're called toys, to allow you to regenerate your health rather than the basic skill you start with, as each class has their own version of introspection. I should probably see if there's another one, another Jedi one, that, like Jedi themed one that I may want to grab instead. Maybe when we've left Taris, I'll spend a bit of time looking into that. Come on, toxins! Bloody hell, these do take a while to respawn. Dr. Kadera's not going to save himself. I don't think there was any toxins in here. No. There we go. How are we doing with those plans? 169. More worried about my tech fragments. I'm not sure if you use tech fragments anymore for anything, but we're near the cap on them. Right. We do have a couple of quests to turn in, but since we're here already, let's get ourselves over to Dr. Kadera's lab.
Ki salama na tupa. Ji holokto chobot I kafsto andale.
How do you know, Dr. Kadera?
Vafopa ji wanta humpa mulira pampa wula. Kon kipona hukta tabatata. Sigunra deha yaliska chanaga. Itinka chasa hopoma.
If Imperial reinforcements arrive, defend this corridor with your lives. Got me?
Koisa da bruja. Pi toto kapola kupi de opera jiruni pibuka.
Okay.
Jiliska chanaga imache choranchike.
Alright, apparently Dr. Kadera's in the main lab. Great. Yeah, the Imperials are here in force.
Feel my force.
Who's that? An Imperial captain. Imperial General's dog tags. Why do you have those? Sure, there's a story there.
Stand down, Jedi. I'm afraid we both lose this contest. Dr. Gudera killed himself rather than be captured. It's a tragic loss.
You backed him into a corner. What did you expect?
I assured him he wouldn't be harmed, but his hatred of the Empire was beyond reason. We are prepared to leave Taris without further violence. Full cessation of hostilities. Do you accept?
I can't bring Dr. Gudera back to life, but I will kill you.
Unlike the men at the Outpost, we're trained to fight Jedi. Don't underestimate us.
Wait, Jedi. These filthy imps are lying to you. My Maker is not dead. I arrived late because I performed a second triangulation on my Maker's bioscan.
Thought we destroyed that irritating machine.
Oh.
Now you both have to die.
That wasn't what you want. There was more shadow operatives playing mind games. Then who the hell is this?
Critical damage. Circuits failing. Transmitting my Maker's new coordinates to you now. Save him. Do not let my functions end in vain.
Your main processor and memory circuits are intact. If there's a way to repair you, I'll find it.
Filthy imps. Kill them all.
Oh, wamawanka mituske owana tablota wijawa.
Not my finest performance, but serviceable. Do not fear. Dr. Gadara is unharmed. I painlessly rendered him unconscious and gently carried him to safety.
That trick only works once. Next time, I'll be ready.
There doesn't need to be a next time. We could continue this chase forever, but what a waste of resources. I suggest a compromise. Give me time to administer truth serum to Dr. Gadara. Once he reveals his secrets, he's yours. We'll both have what we want.
You've already deceived me twice. I'd be a fool to give you another chance.
My deceptions have failed to produce the desired result. Now, I'm telling the truth. I will purchase time for interrogating Dr. Gadara by offering you something of great personal interest. A Sith assassin is on Taris, preparing to massacre a small Republic settlement. I can tell you where.
Why are you so readily sharing this with me?
The information Dr. Gadara possesses is worth more than terrorizing defenseless colonists. I know you won't risk innocent lives. It's not in your nature.
We have to help those people.
Rescue your settlement. When that's done, come here and you'll receive Dr. Gadara unharmed. You have my word.
I'm coming for you now. Prepare to die.
Your profile needs updating. You're not the hero everyone believes you are you?
We're just letting those people die.
Come then, Jedi. I assure you, I will be prepared.
Kira, he said it himself. The data Dr. Gadara has is more important than the Republic settlers. As terrible as it is, those secrets, whatever they are, could cause a lot more deaths than simply whatever this Imperial, well, this Sith assassin could cause. Hi!
Take that.
If I have to make the difficult choice, then I will do so. First things first, let's get ourselves back to Way Station Dre. And then we'll go to this new location Remo thankfully gave to us.
I can smell chemicals on you, but I also smell fire and smoke. Did you complete the burn-off? All the toxins and pollutants have been incinerated?
Without a doubt.
Nothing could please me more. Thank you. The structure will still collapse, but it shall leave no poison in its wake. Perhaps we can rebuild the area after all.
Yeah, about that. You see, in a year's time, when the Empire comes, a player, much like me, will, finish what the chemicals started. We didn't exactly destroy all of them. Unfortunately.
These are all the canisters I was able to recover.
Thank you. The Republic thanks you. Imagine how horrific it would be if the Ragul nightmare had spread to the rest of the galaxy. Please, Take this for your service.
Yeah, it's not as if we're ever going to have rat ghouls on Corellia or on various other worlds. Of course not. That couldn't be part of a weekly conquest. In fact, what is the conquest at the moment? Flashpoint Havoc. There are power struggles between the Empire and the Republic, and next week, well, tomorrow, we have issues with swoop gangs. Either way, here's the supplies.
We don't have antibiotics. They come on the same ship as everything else.
You're supposed to keep better tabs on that sort of thing. These men have the Cillian flu. They could die if... Master Jedi, dare I hope you've made it to our ship?
No number of beasts could have kept me from aiding these men.
Your order is known for its mercy. Thank you for coming to our aid. The men came close to mutiny when I cut rations again. They knew this wasn't going to be a luxury cruise.
What do you expect? You ask your men to starve while you eat bantha steaks from off-world.
These pictures prove you knew the ship was damaged and you sent it anyway.
They're going to Republic Command, along with my documentation of every personal purchase you've made. These men left their families and risked their lives to come here. If they die, it should be for someone better than you.
I didn't know the ship was so bad. I thought if it was serious, they'd catch it on Ord Mantell.
The men on Taris deserve a better leader.
This is ridiculous. I did nothing wrong. Republic Command will never listen to you. I need to call them.
Thank you for all your help. But there may be something else, too. Normally, our 4th outpost comes here to pick up its supplies. But their convoy never arrived this month. I'm afraid something happened. They need to be found.
Just tell me where to look.
You've got to be the best friend these soldiers ever had. The route between the outposts runs along Lake Brell. Not the best planning. There's rat ghouls there, and a Nexus spawning ground, and worse. Usually the convoy's managed by only traveling when the sun is highest. Plus lots and lots of firepower. But if they're out there too long, well, you need to find them.
Every moment we delay risks their lives. I'll leave right now.
Whatever happened to the convoy, we need to make sure Mourn Outpost gets their supplies. Sonic emitters along the route usually keep off the worst of the critters. But if they're on the fritz, that convoy would have walked into a feeding frenzy. Fix the emitters and see what you can find about the convoy. When you're done, report to Commander Yajek at Mourn Outpost. And thank you.
Okay. Fix the sonic emitters, get to Mourn Outpost. Find out what happened to the convoy. Yeah, so I'm hoping, because I've never done this before, made this particular choice. I'm hoping that in refusing to be distracted, we're able to find Dr. Gadara before Watcher One has extracted whatever information he's trying to gain. Unfortunately, we have sacrificed a bunch of Tarisian refugees to a Sith assassin and Beastmaster.
Lightsaber jerk.
There's a small stronghold just down along the toxic lake here. I think around just, I think it's over there. Where the settlers happen to be. But, yeah, we're not, we're not going to rescue them. In the hopes that we can get to Watcher One and Dr. Gadara before, as I say, the Truth Serum can extract the data thereafter. It's a difficult choice, but we made it. We could have probably sent Kira and maybe T7 off to try and rescue the refugees.
Done.
tried to take the chance that they would have been able to hold off and defeat the assassin while we went after Dr. Gadara, but you never get that chance, of course. Uh-oh, made friends. Run! That's the last sonic emitter. Okay. Mourn base is just around the corner. See the entrance there. The convoy didn't actually get very far along the route towards Way Station Dre.
We just stopped to rest. Geozel found a scratch, and we don't know if it's the Rakul infection, so we're waiting. And Ferdoan might be coming down with the Geonosian swamp flu, but we're on our way, I swear, and you're looking at me very strangely.
Tell me the whole story, and more slowly this time.
Nothing. There's nothing to tell. I mean, I'm Private Gilrow, Taris Outpost 4. Kind of assumed you were looking for our convoy. We just stopped to rest. Sorry to trouble everyone.
Are you afraid of something? Is someone after you?
What isn't after us on this awful planet? The Nexu? The blasted Rakuls? Oh, forget it. I was never a good liar. We aren't going back. Is that what you wanted to hear? We've deserted.
Are conditions so bad you would turn against your every oath of loyalty?
I love the Republic. I do. But I've been here 5 years on a 1-year tour. I've sent complaints, talked to site counselors, nothing. 5 years we've been out here. No break. Most of our friends have died. We're wounded, tired, broken. Fighting something that can't think, can't be frightened. And if you get the slightest scratch, you become the enemy and your own squad puts you down like a dog.
You must return to your post. You knew the risks when you signed up.
I can't. I'd rather kill myself, I really would.
Every soldier knows they might have to die for the Republic. What makes you so special?
You think we didn't agonize about that? If we were fighting the Sith, if our deaths would mean something, but there's nothing on Taris. But she's right, guys. Trying to defend the outpost down 5 men? The Rakuls will get them all. It'll be our fault. I guess we have to go back. No matter what happens.
Yeah. Not only down 5 men with no supplies coming. Because those 5 men didn't just go AWOL. They went AWOL saying that we're going to retrieve supplies to keep the base reinforced and in high morale. Okay, onwards to Mourn Outpost. So we're just about to enter the Tularan Marsh, where the final datachron happens to be.
Straight to business. This is a Republic military outpost, sovereign territory of the Galactic Republic. We will defend ourselves with deadly force if necessary.
Don't you recognize a Jedi when you see one?
Apologies, Master Jedi. Forgive my paranoia. There's no unauthorized travel this far into the wilds. Best policies usually blast first, chat later. Don't suppose you were sent by Commander Gardet with news about our supplies.
It was surprisingly simple, really.
That's a relief. Our own convoy never reported back. Wouldn't be the first time we lost one to the Nexu. I was about to send another, but that means leaving the whole outpost understaffed and undefended. And the rat ghouls have been real active this month. Don't suppose you saw any sign of our boys. If they're still alive, they better have a good excuse for leaving us hanging.
You'll have to deal with this yourself now.
That sounds like there's more to the story than you're telling me. I'll get it out of them when we get back to the base. Whatever their excuse, I can't imagine it will be good.
No, it won't be good. But I'll let them tell you. May as well own up to their mistakes. Ooh. New implant. There we go. Right, so there's plenty of people here who want to have a word with us.
Report your ailments.
In fact, we
You
might...
are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Do we want to do the heroic... actually, we shouldn't do the heroic mission now. It's actually... Actually, we could do it in a minute. We have the reset happening in... 20 seconds. Right. We could do the heroic now.
Stand by for examination and suggested products.
I suppose. We could also probably go look for that Datacron. Yeah, why not? We'll look for the Datacron now. So, back to week 1.
Kapatonga, chisa picha wonka ki atocha. Esupuda no pajunki, vaguta ji uta vukise. Vafupa gi wanta humpa, muli rabamba wula.
Who has authority here?
Guptola dupatwana dwana wanki slimo podyukata janga. Oipa moja chapukala, chanusa usabe mota. Sayatupe, nu avachikuna, chino nik titoki.
Now you'll get to see how a Jedi handles things.
Ukili, baklunki na atapumpa, pushuda. Chitonka, lishlika changa, pumpa kombokni.
Great. So there was a Republic science team researching the Rakghul's behavior. But they may not have had redundant power systems, and there was a power surge, which may have released the Rakghouls from their confinement. Right. Yep, okay. Let's go look into that, shall we? So we're just... We do have looks like a little outpost here. An outpost we never normally need to check out. Alright.
My force.
Rakghouls are enhanced in some way. Not only are they infecting us very readily, but they're reducing our armor by quite a bit. Kira, you're gonna have to support me with some heals, I feel, especially here. Yeah. In fact, can I... I'll do. That works. Yeah, you can accidentally pull two groups there. And one group is free elites. Delightful.
You're fine.
Bonus to defeat 25 of the rat ghouls here. Thankfully it is an instant stay area, so the enemies aren't going to be respawning behind us. We've been missing a few times with our lightsaber. What is our accuracy? 102%. Strange.
There, good as new.
Okay, so we need to lower the security, allowing us access to the panic room. Okay, just 6 more rat ghouls to deal with. Bonus complete. This is one of those ones where you can quite easily complete the heroic without doing the bonus mission, since it means clearing out most of the enhanced rank rules. Here's the head researcher.
It's going to be okay now.
Norebe Amgin. Yam Hamgan Kam Kalam. Yukaki Mem Panino. Am Kabina Bek Memno Kimgam. Umnuk Inu Memno. Am Kakam Mem Perolak Palak.
I don't think shock collars are going to be useful. I think it would just make them more angry. A new power relic. Okay, so there's still plenty of things we can do in Mourn Outpost.
There, good as new.
But we are going to go look for this last Datacron before we end this part. If you don't have any interest in looking for the Datacron, you can skip ahead, of course, to the next part of the series. Pull out the Google machine. Taris Datacrons, that's what I want. So, it's this one. No, scroll down. Right, near the Swoop Raceway. Where is that? Come on, map. Okay, so it's quite far to the east. Gotta find a pipe. Tell you what, we'll get over to that region, see if we can spot the Datacron, and see if we can work it out for ourselves before we use the guide properly. I've already kind of cheated slightly because I've already seen that we need to find a pipe. But let's see if we can work it out from there ourselves. We are looking for... It's orange. Is that right? Let's double check. Datacrons. Yes, an orange Datacron. Okay. I mean, it could be up here. We would never see it. We might be able to hear it, though. Let's just unlock the map a little bit more. So I think this was the pipe you're meant to start at. Is that right? Yeah, okay. So I don't know where you go from here, but apparently there is a datachron and this is where you start. Maybe... Can you get onto this ledge, maybe? I could be going in the entirely wrong direction. So this ledge would get us... We could go around that way, or we could get onto here. Oh! Hello! Okay, that seems promising. Right, so how do we get over there? Looks like we're going all the way around. Yeah, okay. So we need to get onto this platform. Another little Republic outpost here. Ta-da! You have located a datachron, an ancient technology once used by the Infinite Empire. This is used to improve one's mastery attribute. This one is still active. So that's all of the datacrons here for the Republic on Taris. There's one more which is in Transport Station 5, which we have yet to reach, which I can point out. What? So we'll get ourselves parked here. And when we come back, we will see how we can aid Republic efforts here in Mourn Outpost, and then go track down Watcher 1 and Dr. Gadara. Thank you for joining me once again with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you as we continue the series next time. Until then, though, take care. Bye-bye now.